Dylan Mulvaney, I think, is the 21st century version of Andy Kaufman. If you don't know who Andy Kaufman is, look him up. But, this is someone who blurred the lines between reality and non-reality. Andy Kaufman took performance art to the next level. He was always in character. Like he trolled. The man trolled the world. Okay. Now I think in the current climate, there's two theories I've got here. Because Dylan Mulvaney is a preposterous person, and you'll see this if you don't know who they are. You notice how careful I am about, like, do you notice? If you know, you know. If you don't know who they are, if you do know who they are, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, well, you're about to witness it. But Dylan Mulvaney, I think, is doing an Andy Kaufman, same as that was the theory about the teacher with the massive prosthetic breasts. I think we've entered a realm now. Obviously, look, satire is sort of dead because you can't satirize, because this is a satire of reality. This is satirical reality. But it does make me think that perhaps, if they are an actor, this might be a way for them to gain some attention. And this is also, Dylan Mulvaney is offensive. I would see why a feminist, a woman feminist, would find this offensive. I totally get it. I'd rather have no attention than bad attention. Well, this is part of the problem. You see, this is the Katie Hopkins effect. Katie Hopkins, before she started becoming, who she is now, but she's always been a provocateur. And similar to like Mano Yiannopoulos, it's like, but Katie Hopkins fed off hatred because it like boosted her stock. It made her so famous. And she made money from people hating her. Like, some people can monetize that hate, like utilize and monetize that hatred. Become the big bad wolf. And then some people, you become a Marmite person. Like Trump is a Marmite person. Now, for you Americans and other foreigners with your filthy ways, if you don't understand what Marmite is like this. It's basically vitamin B12 spread that you put on toast. All right. Some people love it. Some people really hate it. In fact, they had a whole advertising campaign about love it or hate it. It's like that. Trump's one of those people. Katie Hopkins is one of those people. They utilize that to be hated and loved, and it's just this big wall of emotion clashing against each other, love and hate. It's not like, sort of like okay people. Oh, they're okay. Oh, they're all right. No, James Blunt utilized this. He knew how many people like hated his music, and he just went with it, trolling like one of the best tweeters of all time. Facts. Some people know how to like make money out of this sort of business, but I'm not sure. But anyway, look, this is a
74 being a girl. Round of applause for the makeup. And I wore this outfit shopping today, and I thought that these might be my new shopping shorts. But I was walking around and everyone was staring, and I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? And they were all staring directly at my crotch. And I went, oh, I forgot that my crotch doesn't look like other women's crotches sometimes, because mine doesn't look like a little Barbie pocket. And I thought, okay, Dylan, you have some options here. Number one, you can stop wearing clothes that fit like this and just find looser fitting items. Number two, I can do a tuck, which is going to have to be a whole other video, but it's very painful and involved Or number three, I just normalize it and I wear clothes like this, and we all just normalize women having bulges sometimes, because we're coming up on bikini season, baby, and you might see a bulge or two. So normalize the bulge. Normalizing the bulge. Women can have bulges, and that's okay. Stare at their crotches while they're wearing their little shopping shorts at the mall. Thank you. Love you.
right. Okay. I hate this. This is like so boring. How was that boring? You tell me that that is not a parody. You tell me that that is not a complete satirical, made up character and a parody. Now, this Dylan Mulvaney hasn't been like this for that long, neither. There's pictures coming out of, and I'm going to call him, sod it, like a preposterous person. Dylan Mulvaney is an actor. So the ending was funny, but when they were explaining the middle, I was back in school. Look, you just witnessed, right? Some dude going, like talking about, I could like tuck it up. People look at my bulge. I'm like, well, I normalize the bulge. Everything that person just said was parody. That's parody. And yet somehow this person got invited to the White House to speak on trans rights. This person, do you know what I mean, like pick the people you're gonna have. So do you know what I mean? It's like, what example can I give? What, like, I don't know. This person, yes, this person went to the White House and interviewed Joe Biden, and they spoke about trans rights. This person. Regardless of what your consideration about trans issues, because it's a hot topic, and there's a lot of a very vocal community at the moment, and blah 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 blah, all the rest of it. Okay, out of all the people, this person went. Exactly, it's either really dumb or beyond genius, and I can't work out because it's very hard. Like this is why I say like people struggle to differentiate between reality and what isn't reality because it's become mental. You want to tell me that people that believe in the QAnon theories about wardrobes being sold on Amazon that are secretly traffic children, you want to tell me that's crazy compared to this? Like, come on, it's all crazy. This is nuts. This is nuts. Like, this person, I swear to God, this is not legit. I swear. That's my opinion. But, like, come on. Did you not witness what they just said? It's like, that is, like, no, but what? What? This is hilarious. What? Yeah. The world is a meme now. It's like, this person is definitely very clever. I'm 99% on that. Now, what's the theory? Are they trolling? Possibly. Or is this just a way for them to, Dylan Mulvaney is an actor. Is this a way for them to get ahead, to get noticed? Also possible. If you want to pursue something, don't forget when people are very dedicated to pursuing whatever they want to do, okay, like you will do the nitty gritty that you have to do, regardless. There's certain things that you probably don't want to do, like with social media. I couldn't stand it. I wanted nothing to do with it, but I had to do it. Certain things that you have to do. If this is the way that our friend Dylan thinks is the way to go, then I don't think they give a fuck about how preposterous they appear. I don't think they give a fuck because you don't know how Dylan is like rolling with his friends or rolling around at home. This is a performance artist. 100%, no, 99%. There's always room. Look, extreme possibility. The other thing is, there has been way more men transitioning to women than women transitioning to men. You don't hear much about the other side. And like, I think because a lot of them have just gone, yeah, that's easier. Because what is it? The straight white male. And they go, oh, I'm the straight white male. I'm the butt of every joke. I'm just become a bird. Because then you also get some sort of protection there as well. It's like, well, people can't be mean to me anymore because I'm part of a group. I think there's a lot of that going on. And in jail, look, you ever heard what Young Thug said about jail? Now, Young Thug is looking at a very lengthy jail sentence if he gets proven guilty, and I want to see if he sticks to his word. Young Thug. Let's see if we can find what Young Thug once said. Okay. I do know it's actually in one of my videos from a long time back. I just had to type in to try. Yeah, Young Thug says he'll get breast implants. Check this out. This is what Young Thug said. This is legendary. Yo, this is what Young Thug said, man. Oh, hold on. Now, Young Thug needs to be reminded of this if he gets sent down. But he said it though, so yeah. This is wisdom, man.
Hey, I'm on that Hugh Hefner shit, man. If I ever was to have to go sit down 20, 25 years, the time they let you sit at home with your family, I'm bound to go get my motherfucking breast did. I'm bound to get my titty did so I can do my 25 year with hoes. Have me some fun, man. I don't get tired. Kevin Gatewood.
Young Thug once said, if I'm going to do 25 years, I'm going to get my breasts done so I can go to jail with the hoes. That's what he said. And I think a lot of people, look, you're going to go do time in jail, right? It's a lot easier to identify as the other side as it ever was. Okay, as it ever has been, right? You're going to go do time. What are you going to do? Do you want to go to horror jail or sexy jail? That's what I'm saying. It's like porno jail. Like, face it. Like, right, I'm sentencing you to 20 years locked up with sex-starved women. Like, oh, how the humanity. You go have a group shower every day with women soaping themselves up. You're sentenced, and you're not allowed to leave. Come on, use your head, would you? Jesus, right? What's this? Men only got to be women because they want to win in sports. Exactly, that's another thing. Look, there's so many advantages to take advantage of. Like, there's so many loopholes to take advantage of. Like, come on. If you said that you shouldn't have the word fucking, so we want to see if what's his real name? Jeffrey. Let's see if Young Thug becomes Young Thugette anytime soon. You know what I mean? He said it, man. But like, come on. Is Dylan Mulvaney and is this not a parody of like this? And it made it all the way to the White House. Like, when's going to be the big reveal? It's like, ha, like there used to be the secret magician. He used to wear a mask, and then eventually he revealed himself. It's like, ha, I'm the secret magician. Ha. I think that's what's going to happen. It's got to be, because come on. I'm telling you, this kind of thing. We are the world right now is like a bad 2000s noughties, the noughties decade comedy, like one of those gross out comedies or stupid, one of those really politically incorrect comedies they used to have, which should have like Johnny Knoxville in it. I'm telling you, this is it. This is the plot. We're seeing this in real life. Think about it. Johnny Knoxville. Johnny Knoxville's going to jail, but he doesn't want to go to man jail. He wants to go to booby jail. And that'll probably be the title of the film, Booby Jail, or something stupid like that. And he'll pay off some doctor and say, hey, can you make me look like a bird? And they'll give him some prosthetics that he's going to wear, like Martin Lawrence did in Big Mama's House, and he's going to have a fake vagina and everything. And he's going to go and he's going to get, a crooked doctor is going to allow him to identify as a woman. He gets sent to woman jail. And it's just, some lurid sex comedy. Johnny Knoxville is in lady jail, and so many goofs and gaffes can happen throughout the whole thing. Oh my God, that's what freaking Ethan Klein says, kill me. So many fun things happen. He'll be in the shower of all the ladies and he'll get an erection and his fake vagina will pop off and he'll be like, oh my God, that'll happen. He'll have a fight and get his ass kicked by some big black woman with a beard, because this is the 2000s, okay, right? This is, do you know what I mean? That's what's, but this is actually, and Johnny Knoxville is like, oh, and then he finds love in Lady Jail. It's like, well, she's a lesbian and I'm actually a straight dude, and then eventually the woman will go, I'm not a lesbian anymore, Johnny, So many hijinks in booby jail. Johnny Knoxville in booby jail. All right. The joke's endless. The problem is, this is not some stupid 2000s sex gross out comedy. This is reality. This is why I coined the term realism. We are beyond. It's like someone made a wish, or someone rubbed the evil genie's lamp, and the genie came out and he said, yo, 3 wishes. And he said, I only got one. I said, can you make all bad films become reality? Well, he probably wouldn't say all bad films, but like the dude who made The Wish is just like shit films. And now reality is the plot lines for shit films. That's what's actually happened. I swear, this is like some trippy, interdimensional voodoo curse something. See, my fantasy is really amazing. I know. Booby jail!